Hello, hello. Hope everyone is doing well. And let's get at it because this is going to be a very important show today. As always, it's going to be a very important show. All right. Sometimes life doesn't feel broken. It just feels overwhelming. You're tired, your focus is off, your discipline is slipping, and you start asking yourself, what's wrong with me? But most of the time, nothing is wrong with you. Your system just needs a reset. That's why I created something simple. I call it the reset method, a way to rebuild your life by addressing the three things that control your results: your mind, your stress, and your standards. Reset stands for 5 simple steps: regulate, evaluate, standards, execute, transform. Let's start with the first one: regulate. If your nervous system is consistently overloaded, your body stays in survival mode: fight, flight, or freeze. And when you're stuck in that state, your focus drops, your discipline drops, your energy drops. You can't build a strong life from a stress system. So the first step is learning how to regulate. Slow down. Create a structure. Give your system room to recover. Second step, evaluate. You have to become aware of what's really happening in your life. Your habits, your environment, and your patterns. Most people keep repeating the same cycles because they never pause long enough to evaluate them. Awareness gives you control. Third step, standards. This is where your life begins to change. Standards are daily behaviors that define who you are. And this is where the 3S standard system comes in. Select one standard, schedule it daily, score it nightly, and protect it from negotiation. That's how identity begins a rebuild. Fourth step, execute. You don't need a ton of habits. You don't need 10 habits. You need consistent action. One standard every day. Execution builds confidence. Confidence builds momentum. Momentum builds identity. And the final step, transform. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. It happens through consistent repetition. One standard, one day, one decision at a time, until the person you used to be is no longer the person you are becoming. Look, you don't need to overhaul your entire life today. You just need to begin the reset. Regulate your system. Evaluate your patterns. Raise your standards. Execute consistently, and transformation will follow. Look, I want all this to resonate with you all because now we're talking about a system to be able to reset. And I'm starting that part of that system under the mindset now or never. You have to start something now. And when we're talking to you about stress, stop taking it lightly. Stress can take you out. It can ruin your life. It can make everything that really isn't that important seem so monumental. And what we need is regulation. You need a system, you need a reset. And it's okay if you start out and you stumble. Hit the reset button. Hit the reset button. I want you all to evaluate yourself. Like, we all have to evaluate ourselves. Where do I want to be? Where do I stand in this system or this life that I'm building for myself? Because if you're feeling sorry for yourself, if you're taking on your stress, everybody else's stress, how do you become the person you were meant to be? Let's think about that for a second. How do you become the person you were meant to be? You don't have to be everything to everyone, but you should be everything to yourself. And that is how you're able to help any and everyone, if that's your choice. Our lives are about choices, and there are consequences to our choices. If you choose not to, you make the choice not to take care of yourself. You make the choice to not get up and go to work. You make the choice to not be a better person to your friends, your families, your spouse, your significant other. Then those are consequences that come from all of that. All I want you to do is to be able to realize that you can reset. You should reset. I've given you what it stands for. Now you got to create a standard for yourself. And if this message resonates with you, type reset in the comments. Let me know you're really listening. Let me know you're ready to apply what I'm teaching you, what I'm showing you. I've lived quite a long time. I'm 54. I'll be 55 in, I think, about, March, April, May, in about 2 months. And I'm so blessed because everything that I've been through, because I've had to hit the reset button several times, from the head-on collision car accident in 1996 to, and it might not be in the right order, shoulder surgery, 2 knee surgeries, kidney transplant. I mean, that, to the average person, that might seem so overwhelming. But I don't consider myself average, and neither should you. And again, like I said, if this resonates with you, type reset. That means you're ready. That means you're ready to take it on. Because sometimes the strongest move you can make is stop pushing harder and reset the system. And we've talked about the central nervous system. If that is out of whack, if that is overloaded, overstressed, you're not going to get any results. I don't care what kind of diet somebody gives you, or they give you whatever they give you, it forces your body to burn muscle instead of burning fat. That's because your body's under attack with stress. Slow down, breathe, and relax. I'm here to help you help yourself. Help me help you. Because there's a lot of stuff that's going on, and you cannot take on the world. You cannot. Take care of yourself. Now, I'm saying this to you because I need you all to really hear me out. Because we're ready. We're going to start this reset system. We're going to build upon this. And again, if you're with me, hit reset in the comments. Because if not you, then who? If not now, then when? I'm Marion Benton. Let's go after this together. Take care.